Well, that's it. We hope you enjoyed the album, and thanks again for your ongoing support of the good work for Rock for Toys.
So many kids, so many families are going to have a better Christmas because you bought this album. And Duke and I want to make sure that you make 1993 your best ever. Remember to cherish the people who cherish you, not just on holidays, but every day. You can never give enough love. Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Case in point, I still miss you, Dad.
I have a confession for you all. I like this show a lot more at 6 o'clock in the morning than I do like at 9. See, at 6, I stand matador-like as discs and carts and copies swirl around me in a mad dance to play 8 records and 12 commercials every hour. By 9 o'clock, it's kind of like all a blur as I throttle down the show to a steady idle to avoid having to slam on the brakes at 10 o'clock for Workforce 103. Anyway, I want to share some thoughts with you, 6 o'clock folks, if you don't mind, because if I don't work this thing out right now, the proverbial show won't go on, and we know that it must, even when we know we're about to have the worst day of our lives. Case in point, I'm supposed to fly to Chicago today and turn off my dad's life support.
Hello, I'm General Manager Steve Dickert. The views and opinions expressed in Case in Point are not necessarily those of 103 KDF, its management, or advertising, or any other reasonable person for that matter.
I'm probably going to have to, clear my throat about 1,000 times during this. But I have a new theory I'd like you to consider. I'll warn you first by saying that this one makes only a little bit more sense than most of my other theories, such as really important people don't need car phones, and that ghosts are just dead people who can't remember where they left their car keys. Here's my new theory. In real life, you don't actually become an adult until you've had to bury one of your parents. I think we all know by now that getting married has nothing to do with maturity. Even having your own kids is more like an evil experiment in behavior modification than it is some sort of rite of passage. But watching one of the people who has always loved you and forgiven you slowly die has a chilling effect on whatever feelings of immortality may have lingered from your adolescence when you thought you could do anything and live to laugh about it tomorrow. Burying a parent is like watching one of the cars between you and the finish line spin suddenly off the track. And you're reminded in an instant that you could be next and that nobody has ever really won the race. Our only hope is to live life with as few regrets as possible so that we don't wake up one day with tubes in our arms wishing like my dad did that he had loved better the people who had loved him so well. People I'm talking about, someone like me who knows the only way I have left to show my dad how much I care is to kiss him on the forehead, smooth down his hair, disconnect the life support, and hope that he remembers where his keys are. I appreciate y'all hearing me out. I know that the compulsion of many of you, even the most reptilian of you, is to pick up the phone and say something human. But I tell you this because I just had to say it on the air so that I just kind of like registered it in this ongoing stream of consciousness we have going. But I can't be reminded about this all morning long. So I'll just assume that you all mean best wishes, and I just ask you, please don't call me and say that you're sorry to hear about it, because it'll just make me keep thinking about it, and then we're not going to get anywhere, and we got to get somewhere today because we got a lot of stuff going on. But I just wanted you all to know, and I appreciate you listening.